Isn't it so annoying when men talk down at you or at women? When men assume that we cannot do certain things just because we are female? So the ex-president, and now is the ex-president of the Tokyo Olympic Committee, has had to resign because he said women talk too much. Yes, you could say it was because old guard, which is what was an excuse that was being given. I mean, at first he refused to resign. And the other old people like him, I guess, thought, oh, it's okay, it's going to die down. I mean, I was reading the reports and I was like, this is absolute nonsense. Why aren't you just going to say that and get away with it? So I'm glad that he did have to step down in the end. Maybe I feel a little bit sorry because he's worked too hard with the preparations and all of that. But anyway, that's where we live now. So, welcome to Coffee with Temmi. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe and press the notification button so that when a video is posted, you get a notification. That's why it's there. And like and share, please. Thank you. I decided because of this guy that I was going to look at what women have done to better our lives, or the things women have just done, that without, and I found 5 things that without these things, we actually cannot imagine. I won't even say without them, we just cannot imagine life without these things. We have women doing things from 1817 to World War II. There were women, and I would say, in the forefront of inventions, even if we didn't know about it. So I'll start with the first one, the oldest one. In 1871, Margaret Knight invented a machine that could cut, put together, glue together at the bottom, a paper bag that became a shopping bag. And how can we go to the shops these days without one? If you forget it, you got to pay. You know that, whether it's paper or it's plastic. But this woman started it in 1871. We're talking over 100 years ago. We have another woman in, and some of this name, I really apologize if I don't call them correctly. I apologize. In 1908, Melissa Bent, I hope I'm saying this name properly, Melissa Bent invented a coffee filter system. That's my person. A coffee filter system for coffee drinkers. Can you imagine that not being? We don't even think about when did it start and how far ago. It's just there. It's just there. Crosby in 1914 decided that she had had enough of the corsets. That those things that women used to tie at the back, so they will have this tiny waist and flat tummy and push up the breast. Well, she put together handkerchiefs and ribbons, and then from there did more modifications, and she got a patent for what became our bra today. And now, if you're busty, you know that we need that bra. You know yourself. We know ourselves. Another invention that was by a woman, again, that today it's just there. We might know the story or a part of the story, and I'm talking about the windscreen. Can you imagine a car without a windscreen these days? No. Can you imagine people not being able to wear glasses, corrective glasses for their eyes? No. Can you imagine cameras not having a lens? No. This was invented, a non-reflective glass was invented by a woman. During World War II, there was a woman, Blodgett. I don't think I called that right, so I'm not even going to try the surname. She was part of a research into mask, for gas mask that was being used by soldiers. And along the line, she invented a non-reflective glass. This is what is being used, I guess, with more modification, obviously, for cameras today, the camera lens, the glasses that we wear for windscreen. A car's windscreen comes from this invention. Can you imagine a car without a windscreen in this day and age? This is not the days of Ford car that used to crank. This was done by a woman. My last woman, but not the least, Stephanie Kwolek. Stephanie Kwolek. She invented the way it's an unusually light fiber, which is today being used for fiber optics, bulletproof vest, and for some sports equipment. These are all women. For over 100 years, we've been doing things that are, just there, way and far beyond. And these are things that are everyday necessity now. For 4 decades, between the 60s and the 90s, there was a cigarette company in America that started making cigarettes for women. And they had an advertising campaign that was geared towards women. And from the slogan of this advertising campaign caught me from when it was aired the first time I heard it. And I still like it up to it. It says, "You've come a long way, baby." And I like it. I like the way it used to be said. Okay, so I'm not talking about the advert, and I'm not endorsing cigarette, but it's that slogan, "You've come a long way, baby," and we have come a long way. And I can say to myself sometimes, "You've come a long way, girl," because I don't like the word baby being used with me. So I'll say, "You've come a long way, girl." And we're doing things where 14 of the countries in the world is being run by women. Prime ministers, presidents that are women that are running their countries. And we are seeing now during this COVID, especially last year when the COVID-19 thing started, they quickly realized what was going on. Maybe it was a mother instinct in them, who knows, but they quickly started with the lockdown and preventive measurements for their country. These are women. We've come a long way, girl. Within the last 10 days, South Africa got its youngest female doctor, Dr. Tangalo Tibela. I hope I said that correctly. She's 21, she's female, and she is a certified Bachelor of Medicine, Bachelor of Surgery doctor. Just a few hours ago, the first African, listen up, the first African, first female Director General of WHO was announced. Nigerian, Dr. Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala. We're there, guys, we're there. We're doing it. We have come a long way. And if anyone who can recognize that, come on. I can't even believe I did that. It's 2021. There's no other place to go, women, but up. So, pat yourself on the back. Look at those things that you think are not such a big accomplishment and say to yourself, I've come a long way, girl. We're doing it. Until next week, I just had to do that. It's sort of like a rant. Wasn't actually what I planned for this week, but but I think it's a good one. We need to pat ourselves on the back. We need to know that we're doing it. We've got it. We might not be perfect at it, but we've got it going and we've got it good. Okay. I'm going to end with a poem that I saw on one of the Virgin Esteemed campaign. I didn't write it. It says, I want a girl just like the girl that married their old dad. She'll wash the floors and never make me mad. She will always be my loving pet. I want a girl just like the girl that married their old dad. Did you see that? She'll always be my loving pet. You're going to really, really, really look for that in 2021. Hi. Thanks for staying with me. Remember, subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. And if you like my t-shirts, I've got t-shirts now. This is not showing properly, but if you like my t-shirt, I'm going to put a link there. Go to my Instagram page that has just the stuff that I sell, and you can order. Put the link there as well. Okay. Until next week, it's Coffee with Temmi. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe.